following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their lives like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Okay, well, the vaccination program is definitely flattening the curve a little bit. You know, as I said, flattening the curve a little bit. We're still getting huge spikes, okay, in the states that have large Latino and black populations, okay? And our total now in the U.S. for infections with the pandemic virus is 29,874,542,529 dead. Now, again, that's 142,000 more dead that's in Arlington Cemetery, which has all our military dead from the Civil War to here, to today. And at the rate we're going up, we're going to be over 30 million infections within 2 days or 3 days, okay? California had a spike last night of 1,380 infections. Texas had 5,049 infections last night. Florida had 4,800, almost 5,000. New York had 5,800, almost 6,000. Illinois had 1,600. Michigan had 2,600. Pennsylvania had 2,600, South Carolina 1,100, North Carolina 1,800, New Jersey 3,700, almost 4,000, Arizona had 830, Virginia had 1,200, Georgia had 1,700, Ohio has 1,800, Tennessee 1,300, and Colorado 1,200. Of course, all the other states have 300, 500, and I didn't list them because that's been has been going down to those, okay? And the death rate, again, is dropping. But we have all these variants, okay, from South Africa and the UK and Chile and California and so forth. There's about 12 of them. And we don't know if the vaccine is going to be able to handle them or not. So you're still responsible for staying away from the bad foods. Okay, you'll add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life if you stay away from the bad foods. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, butter, and oats. No sugar. And then I want you to throw in our heavy hammer, okay, per 100 pounds of body weight, one healthy brain and heart pack, throw in the MSM to help your bone marrow recover, vitamin D3 to help your bone marrow recover, also the collagen or glucogel, take 5 of those twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight, again, to help your bone marrow recover. So they can make white blood cells and antibodies and red blood cells and platelets. And, you know, you're more likely to have a good result. Now, people say, well, I've been vaccinated. Well, if you have been eating gluten for 20, 30, 40, 50 years and not supplementing, the odds are your bone marrow is not going to be able to efficiently respond to the vaccination. Vaccinations do not kill the viruses. They just alert your body to bad DNA and RNA. So when the bug comes, whether it's a virus or a bacteria or a fungus or a yeast, the body knows to send out white blood cells and antibodies and platelets and red blood cells to fight the bug and kill and eat it, okay? But if you have these villi are all dead, you only have 2% of your absorptive surface because you've been eating gluten, and the gluten has killed your villi and your intestines over the years. You're not able to absorb nutrition even if you're supplementing, and so that's why your bone marrow is dead, and you have to go to the doctor's office once a month to get a B12 or an iron shot because you've tried taking oral iron and B12. That didn't work, so you had to take a shot. That's because your intestines are dead. And so this is, you know, it's a multiple process thing or a multiple package. In other words, just taking the vaccine is not going to by itself save you. You got to do all this other stuff so your bone marrow can respond to the sensitivity you've gotten from the vaccine. Okay, if you don't have bone marrow to respond, then the vaccine is just totally useless. And I said when this first came out a year ago, they were talking about having vaccines in weeks a year ago. I said there's going to be an extreme variance in the response to the vaccine. Some people will get the vaccines, and 2-3 months later, they're still going to die of the pandemic virus because their intestines are dead, their bone marrow is dead, and they can't make the antibodies to go kill and eat the viruses. Some people will have a good result. It's usually going to be the Asians who are going to have a good result. Now, I found the data on Germany. Germany has 83 million people, okay, about almost the 96 million of Vietnam. And Germany has 2.4 million infections and 70,000 dead, okay, and Vietnam has 2.5 million infections, and now let me back up, 2,500 infections, just 2,500 infections in Vietnam, and 35 dead. Then you go to Texas with 29, I can't even read, it's too dark in our internal light, okay, 29 million infections, and actually it's 2,900,000 infections and 46,000 dead. That's Texas. And again, Vietnam has 2,500 infections and 35 dead. So with 1/3 the population and like 90% of the population, both Texas and Germany have over 2 million infections and 46,000 dead for Texas and 70,000 dead for Germany. Germany is a big gluten eater. Germans eat a lot of gluten, bread, noodles, pancakes, waffles, all that kind of stuff, all kinds of desserts, cakes and pies and pie crusts and things made from wheat. So Germany is one of the biggest European gluten eaters. And so I put them in the same class as the Latinos, even though they don't have any Spanish in them, okay? They do eat like the Spanish in that they eat wheat, okay? And the Vietnam eat rice, and they eat seaweed. So don't forget to throw our fucoid Z in. Don't forget to throw our fucoid Z in, made out of seaweed.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552.
If your doctor is telling you that you can get all the nutrients you need to stay healthy, well, that's just wrong. Dr. Joel Wallach has identified 90 essential nutrients that the human body needs to thrive. Crops only need 3 nutrients to thrive, so where does your doctor think the other 87 nutrients come from? They don't. So if you're not supplementing, you're starving your body. Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you a long way down the road to getting those 90 essential nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine contains plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a balanced and complete daily supplement. So if you want to give your body the nutrients it needs, order Beyond Tangy Tangerine today. Contact your local Youngevity associate to order this product, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit line of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. If you're looking to lose weight, try JavaFit Diet Plus 62, a high-energy, gourmet coffee fortified with a blend of nutrients such as gambosia, citrus, and an extra shot of caffeine to pump up energy and help achieve a healthy weight. Unlike most diet drinks, you won't taste a difference. But for this to work, you can't load your coffee with cream and sugar. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And let's again compare Florida, because they're spiking big time. Let's compare them with Taiwan. Both have about 22 million people. And Florida has 1,957,503 infections and 32,912 dead. And let's see here, Taiwan has 955 infections and 9 dead. Not 900, not 9,000, but 9 dead. What's the difference? About the same population. Well, Taiwan is a classic island nation from Asia, right? And they eat seaweed, they eat maize, corn, beans, rice, squash, okay? And, of course, Florida is like Texas. They have 40, 50, 60% of the population, depending on what county you're looking at, Latino, black, and indigenous peoples who eat nothing but wheat, barley, rye, and oats, okay? Quickly, one more. Let's look at UK and Thailand. Both of them have 67 million people. Thailand has 83 dead. UK has 123,296 dead. Thailand has 26,000 infections, and the UK has 4.2 million infections. Gosh, huge difference. Well, that's because the UK was the one who took wheat around the world, so their sailors could have bread wherever they went. And Thailand is the consummate Asian country. It lives on rice and sweet potatoes and seaweed and maize and so forth. This is unimpeachable evidence. I have probably 50 comparisons like this. It'll blow your mind. You probably should write a paper on it and have it published because, you know, people hear this and they, oh, I found it on the internet, and so what does that mean? Okay, so we're probably going to publish this, and we're very excited about that. But I want to go to our buddy Doug here now. What you got for us?
Well, I thought we'd talk about brain health, as I've got a story here headlined Nutrients to Boost Your Brain Power. They say key nutrients for better brain power. One of those is vitamin C. They say your brain has about 86 billion cells, neurons that communicate with each other through chemical messengers known as neurotransmitters. And research has shown that vitamin C is essential for the production of neurotransmitters. Studies showed that people who supplemented with vitamin C reported feeling happier after a week than those who didn't take the vitamin C supplements. Plus, they say vitamin C can also help protect your neurons from damage from oxidative stress, from free radicals. And they go on to say vitamin D is also essential for good brain health as a hormone that your body produces from sunlight. And studies have shown that vitamin D has profound effects on your brain in all stages of life. And then the B vitamins, and we're talking about B6, B9, and B12, often linked to brain health. And many studies have shown that they play various roles that these vitamins play to support your brain health. A study from the University of Oxford found that taking all 3 B supplements reduced brain atrophy or a loss of brain cells. Also improved brain function and significantly reduced shrinkage of the brain. So there you go.
Yeah, and of course, thank you, Doug. It's very good because the brain requires 90 essential nutrients, just like your bones and your liver and your kidneys and your heart and your lungs and your muscles and your bones. Everything in your body requires 90 essential nutrients. The brain is no different. And so this is why we came out with the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, because your brain and your heart are two of the most important organs you have, not the only ones. You got the lungs and the liver and the kidneys and all that other stuff, but we couldn't put all those names in the name of the products, otherwise it'd be crazy. And so, anyway, you're exactly right. And so we like to use the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight. And then, of course, kids, we start them out with the Kids Toddy and the EFAs. Kids Toddy and EFAs is a liquid you can put in their formula. And you notice that the functioning of the brain is dependent upon the brain cells talking to each other, right? Well, the myelin, the white matter of the brain, makes up 75% of the brain weight and is almost 100% cholesterol. So don't get on any statin drugs. I want you to eat 3 eggs twice a day to go along with the supplements. They have to be soft yolks, so hard-boiled eggs won't count. And, you know, I'm 82 years old, and I do pretty good with the brain thing. And so thank you, Doug. We'll all work on that. Don't forget the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. And, just in case you have osteoporosis of the skull and squeeze in the brain, don't forget to throw in the MSM and vitamin D3. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management for optimal health. With this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Are you there, Charmaine?
Yes, I'm here, of course.
Okay, good. Okay, now, we've been taking our supplements for over 30 years, so I'm very proud of you, and you do great. You're a great example. Now, what have you replaced things like wheat with? I mean, what do you eat? I mean, do you not eat carbohydrates? What kind of carbohydrates do you eat?
Well, I don't know.
Do you eat potatoes?
Yeah, I eat potatoes. They're good potatoes, and we had meatloaf with no gluten in it. That's
okay,
what we've been having.
Okay, a meatloaf with no gluten. Did you put corn flour in there?
Excuse me, but it has sugar-free ketchup in it even.
Okay, well, cool. Okay, so you're paying attention to details.
Oh, definitely. I have to. I don't have a choice.
Okay. So, do you eat rice?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I eat rice.
I do eat potatoes, and I have a lot of butter on them, and no gravy, just butter and stuff like that.
Well, you can make gravy, but it's got to be made out of rice flour or potato flour. It can't be made with wheat flour or oat flour or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah. And so these are the details that make a difference. And so, your example is phenomenal, Charmaine. And so I'm so proud of you because I can always point to you and tell women, hey, here's a lady. She's got a household full of people, and she takes care of them and herself. And she's been doing this correctly for 30 years. So don't tell me, it's too much trouble to change. Well, if you're prepared to give up 25 years of your life, then don't change. Okay?
We were just talking about that. If people, you can't change people. It's a free country. You can kill yourself any way you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't wear a helmet on your motorcycle and blow your brains up when you get in a crash. But, if people get it, then they change because they want to live. But if people don't care about living enough, then, oh well, can't make them.
Yeah, and of course, there's beer in the United States. I think there's a couple of big brand name beers that are made from rice, and Australian beer is made from rice, and Japanese beer is made from rice, and Chinese beer is made from rice. So that it's one of those things where you don't have to give up beer, okay? You just have to have rice beer. The same thing with you got to watch it, because people say, well, I just drink vodka. Well, vodka used to be made from potatoes, but now 95% of all vodka is made from wheat. So you got to read the label and see if you're getting the original version of vodka made from potatoes. So that's okay to drink that. But I like wine, and you want to get the gluten-free red wines. Well, how do you know they're gluten-free? Well, you have to read the label and see if they're stored in stainless steel barrels. If they're stored in wood barrels, silly people, they use a wheat paste, made out of wheat flour, to plug the cracks, in between the boards in the wood barrel, and so there's a certain amount of leakage, and so the USDA and the FDA does have a gluten-free symbol on red wine, okay, that is stored in stainless steel barrels, so it's not contaminated from that wheat paste in the wooden barrels. Okay, well, thank you, Charmaine. Super job as usual, and we'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. And we've got a full board now, so I'm going to give you one more piece of information here, and then we'll go to callers. I want to compare again California, which is spiking, and Canada. They both have about 38 million people, California and Canada. Canada has 22,000 dead. California has, let's see here, dead, oh gosh, they've got, let's see, well, they got 3.6 million infections. Oh, here's the dead, 54,888. 54,888, double the dead in Canada, same population. And California has 3.6 million infections, and Canada has 872,000, about a third. So what's going on there? Well, Canada only has 2% Latinos. California has 39% Latinos and 8% the black population, okay? And so these are heavy gluten-eating people in California. And in Canada, they eat a lot of corn and beets and beans and that kind of stuff. They don't eat so much wheat, butter, and oats as these other cultures. Okay, it's not a racial thing, it's a cultural thing. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Atlanta, Georgia. And Henry, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Henry, you're on the air. How can I help you?
Well,
yes, sir.
The main thing I'm concerned with is my balance and my diabetes.
Okay, so you have diabetes. Now, how old are you, sir?
I'm 80 years old.
Okay, congratulations. I'm 82, so about the same age. Okay, and what do you weigh? What's your body weight?
About 168.
Okay. Do you have any tinnitus or ringing in your ears?
Nah.
Okay. Do you have any high blood pressure or diabetes?
Like I have high blood pressure, but I take a pill a day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis, or any bowel problems, constipation, diarrhea, anything like that?
No, just have dry
skin. Okay. I'm sorry, what was that last thing?
Dry skin.
Oh, dry skin. Okay. Okay, Charmaine, what's going on here? Okay. We've got diabetes. He's got balance problems. He's got high blood pressure and dry skin. What's going on?
He's got a gluten intolerance and he's got osteoporosis of the skull, both.
Yep. So what would you give him at 168 pounds?
Well, to save him money, I'd get him on one healthy brain and heart pack, and because he needs two, and one blood sugar pack. And then I would add to that Ultimate Daily Classic and Vitamin D3 for absorption. And he's going to get some Sweeties in one of the packs, but I would add another bottle of Sweeties to that, and or glycogenics. And so that should take care of that, because he's going to get a couple of bottles of EFA with the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, and that will help with the dry skin.
That's correct. And what kind of diet should he be on?
Gluten-free diet, no wheat, barley, rye, oats, no oils, no burnt animal fat, and no fried food.
Okay, so got to eat like an Asian, and then call us every couple of weeks, because, thank you, Charmaine, at his age, 80 years old, there's going to be a lot of people who are seniors, who are, over 75, who want to hear your results. You're going to, if you follow all these instructions, you're going to have a great, great testimony in 2 weeks and 4 weeks and 6 weeks. So do call us every couple of weeks and bring us up to date anytime you go to the doctor and get some assessment from them. Okay, Doug, we got time to start another one? Well, that answers that question. Well, stick with us. We're going to be back with more truth, justice, and the longevity way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
And that does open up a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach today, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. Line's open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Chicago, Illinois. And Asif, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, is that Asif?
How you doing, Dr. Wallach? Yeah, how you doing, Dr. Wallach?
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
So I had a quick question. It was in regards to three individuals. One of them is myself, and then my two family members. So my wife and my daughter both have eczema. My wife had it since she was 6 years old. it kind of spread solely over her body, and then now it's on her hands. And my daughter she was diagnosed with it when she was 2 months old. First it started on her head, then it spread to her body, and then homeopathy has helped us out quite a bit, but it has not completely taken away the problem. So my daughter still wakes up at night and scratches for 1-2 hours, sometimes at a time.
So what is your problem?
Mine is I tore my ACL a few times. I tore it recently playing sports in August, and I don't have an ACL right now, according to my MRI. So I've been, taking the BTT and the OsteoFX since August, and also been taking the collagen peptides. That's kind of what I've been doing since August, and also going gluten free.
So is it in both knees or just one?
Just my left knee.
Okay. All right. Anything going on with you? Do you have any eczema, dermatitis, anything like that?
No, I just had flatulence. So I was trying to gain weight, but I've been kind of stuck around 140 for quite some time.
Okay, let me ask you a quick question here. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now, do you have any gray hair or varicose veins?
No varicose veins. I have maybe like one gray hair on my beard. That's about it. It's like brown.
Okay. Okay, Charmaine, what's going on here in this family?
Well, it's definitely a gluten intolerance. There's no question about that. The dry skin and everything, gluten intolerance.
And eczema. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, what would you give him? What do you weigh, Asif?
140.
I weigh 140.
Okay, so what would you give him, Charmaine?
Well, he's on the cusp, but he needs the bone and I would say I would give him one healthy brain and heart pack and one bone and joint pack, and then some extra MSM, vitamin D3 for absorption, and that should pretty much take care of all his issues.
So what would you do for his wife and his daughter?
Well, they need to get on a healthy start pack for their weight, and then they need to be on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no oils, no burnt animal fat, and no fried foods.
Yeah, because the skin issues are totally a nutritional deficiency is always secondary to a nutritional deficiency. It's always secondary to gluten. Even if you supplement, you can't absorb it efficiently, these nutrients. So it's imperative that the whole household is gluten-free. And, you already kind of know how the system works because you're already using some of the products. You need to step up to the plate a little bit here. How old is your daughter?
She's 3 years old.
Okay. Yeah. So you might want to give her our kids' toddy. It's a liquid and some EFAs. Make sure to not leave out the EFAs or soft gel capsules. They have the essential fatty acids in there, and that's very important for her. And then use the Oceans. Let's see here. What I would do is also I would give her the Z Radical. I'd give her some Z Radical, which is a liquid form of seaweed. It has all kinds of weird trace minerals, and it tastes good. Kids love it. Just give her like half a teaspoon twice a day, okay, in her formula. And, of course, the kids' toddy, just use the label for the dosage. And don't forget the EFA. She could have, say, one EFA twice a day. You can either puncture the little soft gel capsules and squirt them in her food, or some kids just like to chew them up, okay? Either way works. But then call us every couple of weeks. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know how the wife is doing. Let us know how the kid is doing, because your wife and kid will recover faster than you will because it takes a while to regrow cartilage and ligaments and tendons and connective tissue and that kind of stuff. But we look forward to hearing from you, and that will work. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Florida. And Rodney, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Rodney. You're on the air. How can we help you, sir?
I'm trying to figure out, I went and got an ultrasound done, and they told me I had kidney atrophy. So I've been taking your products for about 2.5 months now, not urinating, not off the dialysis. I'm trying to figure out how is your product supposed to help kidney atrophy if I put all of these nutrients in my body and I'm not getting rid of anything.
Okay, how much do you weigh?
100 pounds.
Okay, and how old are you?
31.
Okay, and how tall are you, sir?
5'8".
Okay, so you're a skinny guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, do you have any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes?
No.
No other issues, just the kidney issue.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, what would you do for him, Charmaine? He's got kidney atrophy, and he's. Let's see here. Did you say that you were Rodney? You were on dialysis, or they were talking about dialysis because you're not urinating regularly?
No, I've been on dialysis 3 years now. I'm not
Okay.
urinating at all.
Okay. How many days a week? How many days a week are you getting dialysis?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday for hemodialysis.
Okay, 3. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, we take people that haven't urinated in 10 years. They've been on dialysis for 6 days a week for 10 years, and in 2 weeks' time they're urinating, and another 2 weeks are off of their dialysis. They've been on dialysis for 25 years because they didn't want a kidney transplant. Okay? So, Charmaine, what would you do here for Rodney for his kidney issues?
Well, I would assume the reason he's not getting results is because he needs to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no oils, no fried foods, and no burnt animal fat. Then he needs to get on a One Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, add the Ultimate Daily Classic, 2 bottles of it, and vitamin D3 for absorption. That'll help him absorb better. And that should take care of his problems.
Yeah, 2 bottles. You're exactly right. 2 bottles of the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. You can take 3 of those twice a day. They support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow through blocked arteries. And as blocked arteries in the kidneys, it usually cause kidney issues. And so it would not be unusual for in 2 weeks' time, or the next time you go into, to the doctors, you're going in twice a week for dialysis, or 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, or Friday for dialysis. So they see a lot. They take blood samples, they check you, but in a couple of weeks or a month, they're going to see something happening. They're going to see, well, gosh, you might not need to come in here so often now. For some reason, you're getting better. You gained 5 pounds, and you're starting to urinate more volume and all that kind of stuff. Let's see if we can cut it down to Monday and Friday instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And so they'll think of that, but they won't ask you what you're doing. They'll just say, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Okay? But, this is things that we deal with a lot, literally thousands of times a month all over the world in 50 countries. And so we have a lot of experience with people who are on dialysis because they can't urinate because their kidneys aren't functioning. Oftentimes it will get high blood pressure because the kidney will release a hormone called renin to increase the blood pressure, so it'll drive more dirty blood into the kidney because the kidney's not happy if it can't do its job. But do give us a call every couple of weeks. And Char is exactly right. The results, the lack of results can come from not being able to absorb them. Okay, so you have to be able to absorb these nutrients. So you got to get rid of gluten. No wheat, no barley, rye, and oats. If you're a beer drinker, you got to drink Japanese or Chinese or rice beer made in America. And we'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil.
which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I gotta tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, let's head to Minnesota. And John, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, John. You're on the air. How can we help you, sir?
I have one question about blooming minerals, and I have a testimonial of the Arthodex. My service dog, he hasn't had canned dog food for 3-4 months because she couldn't find the brand she'd been using. Finally, I went up and bought some that was gluten-free, and the dog puts his nose on your Arthodex and lets me know he wants that. It's on his, where his dry dog food is.
It's on his list, okay.
Yeah, he likes it so well that I put some of the powder in my hand and he ate it just that way.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Dogs and cats and wombats and rabbits, they all like the Arthrodex. Okay. And so the Bloomin' Minerals, this is our garden fertilizer, okay? It has 75 minerals in it. And so what's the question?
The question is, I want to grow some wicking tubs. You take a 55-gallon barrel and you put milk jugs in there and you put the soil in, and you can grow that way. They self-watering. The other, I also want to know how hard it is for growing sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sweet potatoes are easy. I'm an old farm boy from Missouri, so we used to grow a lot of sweet potatoes. And, of course, the Bloomin' Minerals are good for sweet potatoes, carrots, beets, peas, beans, radishes, cucumbers, onions, garlic. The Bloomin' Minerals will give you, like, double the harvest. And just follow the directions on the label. And it's very simple. You just go out there. I like to put it on the soil, like maybe once a week. And
how about tomatoes?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't say tomatoes. Yeah, tomatoes, absolutely. Tomatoes, and we have a bunch of fruit trees here, and we get like 10 times the limes and the lemons and the pomegranates and stuff like that than anybody else in the neighborhood, because we use our Bloomin' Minerals on our little orchards.
Should I add anything else to besides the Bloomin' Minerals?
No, you don't need to. Just water. Plenty of water.
Okay.
And
okay, good. So
if you have any wood ashes out of a stove or a fireplace once in a while, you can throw those in there too.
I do. That's another question.
Mm-hmm.
If you can answer, I got some wood ashes, and there's some big chunks in it, and so little pieces of wood. I want to eat some of it, and so what do I need to take a real fine sifter and sift out the big pieces?
Yeah, you can do that, or you can take a little grinder that people grind up stuff with and put the big pieces in the grinder and grind it up into a powder. But that was one of my chores when I was a little kid. I would take the wood ashes out of the stove every morning. We didn't have electricity till I was 9, so I'd take the wood ashes out in the garden every morning. Grandma, she'd always want a couple of cups left in the house so that she could use them in her soup and her porridge and all that kind of stuff. And she'd probably go through 2 tablespoons a day of wood ashes. Now, wood ashes have a variable amount of minerals in there, whereas the bloomin' minerals, we know exactly how much mineral is in every cup because it's going to be the same. Where wood ashes, it depends where you get the wood from, because the minerals that are in wood reflect the minerals that are in the soil that the tree grew in. Nutritional minerals do not occur in a uniform blanket around the crust of the earth. They occur in veins like chocolate and chocolate ice cream. They occur in veins like gold and silver. And so some wood ash is going to have 3 minerals. Some wood ash is going to have 5. Some is going to have 10. Some is going to have 12. Some is going to have 40. It depends where the tree is grown, depending on how many minerals and which minerals there are in the ash. So you still want to give your garden the bloomin' minerals. I mean, we have a little 5-acre place. Shar has, 25 acres you have, Shar?
2 different vineyards. One's in Charlevoix and one's up in Harbor Springs.
Yeah. And so you use the bloomin' minerals in the vineyards.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so, but your home place has 25 acres on it, right?
20 acres.
20, okay, yep. Yeah. Okay, John, give us a call. Let us know how everything comes out, because if you put the bloomin' minerals on it and some wood ashes, you're going to have a good harvest, and you'll be healthier. Thank you so much, everybody. Here are really great questions today. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.